Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The Wrestling All Day Podcast Champion, Big Van Vader.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship. Introducing first, from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, he is the Wrestling All Day Podcast Champion, Big Van Vader!
Annihilated Sting last week to become the Wrestling All Day Podcast Champion, and tonight a new challenger will arise. The question is, who is that challenger going to be? Well, we're going to find out. We're definitely going to find out, but right now, Big Van Vader, ass-kicking machine, and your current Wrestling All Day Podcast Champion. When this man steps in the ring, it is all business as usual. Now we're going to find out who's stepping up to the challenge. Whoa, wait a minute! The smoke has filled the aisles. No. There's no way. Crowd shivering with anticipation. Oh my God! Through the smoke rises one of the greatest wrestlers to ever grace a professional wrestling ring, the Great Muta.
Introducing the opponent from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Great Muta!
As he makes his way closer to the ring, you see this awesome sight, this magnificent presence. That is the Great Muta. One of the greatest wrestlers to ever grace a 20x20 ring. Gets his first shot at the Wrestling All Day Championship here and now. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here is greatness personified. Known as the Great Muta for a reason. Tonight he challenges that man Big Van Vader for the Wrestling All Day Championship. There you go, folks. That's what's on the line in this one. The Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship. Bell sounds, this match officially underway. Big Van Vader, the Great Muta, one-on-one, and it's Vader immediately showing off his power, planting Muta center of the ring. So the Great Muta, he's faced the biggest and he's faced the baddest in Japan. Oh! Case in point right there, having that leg drop scouted. Muta drives him down with that DDT. Muta right now fighting an uphill battle. It's not very often you see Muta as the underdog, but when you're in the ring with somebody like Vader, yeah, your chances aren't that great. Vader putting the boot right to the throat of Muta. And again, referee's discretion. It's up to him to call the disqualifications, to him to count those, count that choke. You got a 5 count in the corner, but now Vader from the top. Good God. And Muta is just getting annihilated right now by the Wrestling All Day Champion. get something going. Back up to his feet. Dodges Vader's attack there. Now throwing hands with Vader. That may not be your smartest choice. But right now he's doing a damn good job, and he takes Vader almost off his feet. Staggering the big man, but now Vader's going to fight back. Multiple elbows right to the gut. And again, one thing you don't want to do is get into a punching match with Vader right there. You heard how loud that one punch straight to the head was. Vader is not a man to be messed with, and neither is Muta. But Vader is just, again, I said it last week, 450 pounds of ass-kicking machine. Again, Muta's going to try to throw hands with him. And it pays off. He DDTs Vader. Again, Vader is not somebody you really want to throw hands with, but I mean, Muta's got him down. Muta's got him in trouble. Waiting for Vader to get up to his feet. Here comes Muta from the top. Double axe handle takes him down. And now perhaps taking a submission attempt here. Vader, oh my God, a 450-pound enziguri. Now Vader, oh! German suplex driving Muta right down on his head. That German suplex may have been enough to put away Muta as Vader goes into the cover here. Is it going to be enough to win and retain the title? Not even a 2 count as Muta gets the shoulder up. Now it's Muta, Dragon Screw taking down Vader, attacking the knees, attacking the tree-like base of Big Van Vader, and now driving his head into the mat over and over again. And now it's a Dragon Screw from Vader. And at this point, what does Muta have to do to keep Big Van Vader down? Because everything Muta's done, Vader has an answer for. Good God, avalanche from the top rope. And now Vader, oh no. Vader powerbomb into the cover. 2, 3, no. Oh my God, that was close. That was close. Vader almost knocked off Muta with that powerbomb. Now delivering these kicks to the spine. Oh, wait a minute, Muta catching the leg, and now attacking the other knee of Vader. Wrestling All Day Podcast champion, back up, and he turns him inside out with a clothesline. Big Van Vader, the great Muta, two of the very best to ever do it. Muta with a shot to the face, and now Muta, what is he thinking here? Another Dragon Screw, attacking the knee, and now, oh! Stretching that leg out. And you know Vader's a big guy. His legs don't stretch very far. Not a very flexible man. But Muta's going to make him flexible. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Center of the ring. There's nowhere to go. Vader is trapped in the Muta lock. Oh, my God. Could we look at a new champion? Could we be looking at a new champion here? The Muta lock is applied. If Vader taps, we have a new champion. But the great Muta releases the hold, and now into the cover. 2, no, Vader kicks out. That was close. That was very close, and now the great Muta sizing up Big Van Vader. No, Vader, whatever Muta had planned, Vader had it scouted, and now another power bomb turns him inside out, but the rope break is going to save Muta. This crowd is getting heavily involved in this match now. Chanting one more time for that power bomb from Big Van Vader as Vader, oh no, elbow right to the face, and that'll break your damn nose, and now tripped up by the great Muta. Muta going for it again here, this time, oh my God! Oh! Good God, 2, 3, Muta is champion! He just picked up 450 freaking pounds and drove him right down on his head. Don't ask me how the hell Muta survived. Don't ask me how the hell Muta pulled that off. But the great Muta, the new Wrestling All Day Podcast champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and new Wrestling All Day Podcast champion, the Great Muta.
The Great Muta, the new Wrestling All-Day Champion, standing over his fallen foe in Big Van Vader. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because up next, the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Championship is on the line. Champion Trish Stratus goes one-on-one with a hungry challenger next. Now it's time to inject a little Stratusfaction. Here comes the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
The following women's contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Champion, WWE Hall of Famer, Trish
Stratus. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have to wait much longer. We're about to find out. Who is going to step up here to challenge Trish Stratus? Oh my God, here we go. Welcome to the big time. The man comes around, and the man, Becky Lynch, is stepping up for her first match here, challenging for the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Championship.
Introducing the opponent from Dublin, Ireland, big time Becky Lynch.
The man has come around again. This is going to be a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Both of these women, multiple-time women's champions. Trish Stratus, of course, a WWE Hall of Famer. Becky Lynch, a future Hall of Famer. Becky Lynch won the first ever WrestleMania main event for the women back at WrestleMania 35, and that's what's on the line right now. The Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Championship. Great Muta earlier tonight picking up the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Championship. Are we going to see a new women's champion? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. The bell sounds. This match is officially underway. Lynch, Stratus, one-on-one. Big gut wrench, immediately starting things off with some fast-paced action here. Trish missed that drop kick, though. Becky was able to get out of the way. I thought she caught her, but it looked like Becky definitely got out of the way. Maybe Trish got a part of the boot to the face. I know Becky Lynch didn't get any of that one. Now sending her into the corner. Oh, elbow right to the face. Now Trish Stratus, the Wrestling All-Day Podcast Women's Champion, on defense. Fights back into it, but everything she's thrown, Becky has an answer for, just like we've seen earlier tonight. Back into the corner again. Here goes Trish. Elbow to the face again. Another stomp there, avoided by Stratus. And now Becky. This. Oh, reverse DDT. Into the cover. Is this going to be enough? Two? No. Thought we were going to see a pretty quick match here for a second there. Trish Stratus flies at Becky. Becky able to counter it. Oh, and Becky with the disrespect kick right to the gut. Now Becky throws her into the corner. Oh, that was Becky Lynch got in mind here. Oh! Boots Trish Stratus right out of the ring. And Trish is in trouble. She's got to get something going, or we're going to be looking at a new champion here. Becky on the outside. Good God, Beck exploder suplex. Now a submission applied on the outside, but it's not going to count out there if Trish taps. Got to get her back into the ring, but Trish Stratus back up to her feet. Goes with that stake here. Oh! Driving Becky down. Champion's advantage on the side of Trish Stratus here. She gets counted out or disqualified. The championship will stay with her. Drop kick to the back. Referees count up to 4 here. Oh, God, sending Becky into the barricade, and that padding is there, yeah, but that is very thin padding covering a metal guardrail. Sends her down. Referees count up to 7. Becky Lynch back into the ring. Trish knows she's going to have to get into the ring. She cannot afford a count out here. I mean, she can retain if she gets counted out, but I don't think that's how she wants to retain. And now Becky going for the pump handle. Trish goes behind, but Becky has an answer. And now Becky Lynch, takes her down with the crucifix, does not go for the cover, realized Trish was too close to the ropes. What is Trish Stratus going to have to do to put away Becky Lynch here? Because Trish Stratus is in a bad way. The man is on the top rope, and the man is looking to fly and takes down Stratus. Becky targeting the arms, of course, going to be looking for the disarm her later on in this match. Leg drop. Becky's not done. Fires off the ropes again. Another one. And now into the cover on Stratus. Is this going to be enough to put her away? 2? No. Kick out at 2. Stratus stays alive for now. But has the damage been done? And now Becky again is disrespectful with the face wash on the floor. Uh-oh. Becky's either thinking manhandle slam or she's thinking disarm her. Oh! Trish Stratus had a counter for it. Stratus nails that bridge, does not go for the cover, realizes that Becky Lynch has not taken that much damage in this match. She's going to have to start putting a whooping here on Becky. And now it's Stratus turning Becky around. What has she got in mind here? Oh, wait a minute. Trish Stratus looking for a little bit of Stratus faction. And now into the cover. 2. No, and Becky gets the shoulder up. Crowd showing their appreciation for women's wrestling, showing their appreciation for what Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch are bringing to the table tonight. Whatever Trish had in mind, Becky Lynch able to break free from it. And now Becky, oh, wait a minute. Another Beck-sploder, turning Trish inside out. Shot to the back. From the second rope now, perhaps taking leg drop here. No, calling Trish up to her feet. What has she got in mind here? Becky looking to fly, takes her down with that shoulder tackle. Nicely done there by Lynch. And now a kick. Oh no, oh no! Manhandle slam into the cover on Stratus. 2, no! Trish kicks out. Trish stays alive somehow, some way, fighting out of the manhandle slam. And now, the disarm her again, thwarted by Trish Stratus. And now Trish sending her into the corner. What has she got in mind here? Putting Becky on the top rope. Looking to take Becky to the stratosphere. Takes her down. Trish Stratus now not done. What else does Stratus have in mind here for Becky Lynch? Nailed Stratosphere, and now a little bit Stratisfaction again. Into the cover now on Becky Lynch. Trish Stratus may have just retained. 2, 3, Trish Stratus retains. What a match. Becky Lynch gave it 100% there, but it still wasn't enough. Becky was on her A game. Take nothing away from Becky. But in the end, Trish Stratus just proving why she's a multiple-time women's champion and proving why she is the Wrestling All Day Podcast women's champion. Kicking out of the manhandle slam, dodging the disarm her, sending Becky into the stratosphere. Trish able to retain, and ladies and gentlemen, with that, another episode of the Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship match concludes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been an absolute war that we just witnessed. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, next week, 2 more challengers will arise for the Wrestling All Day Podcast Women's Championship and the Wrestling All Day Podcast Championship. For the Wrestling All Day Podcast, I'm Matty Smackdown, and as always, I'll see you for the next one. Peace out, guys.